Because Pix 11 is your local election headquarters. This morning, we're waking up to a Democratic nominee for mayor of New York City. That man is Eric Adams, and he is joining me now live on Zoom. So good morning to you, sir. First and foremost, congratulations are in order for you.
Thank you, Dan. And Dan, you're like a first responder too, because throughout this entire pandemic, you were on the ground, you were covering what was happening in this city. I think sometimes people underestimate the commitment those of you in journalism are doing,
I
and I
appreciate
want to
that.
thank you because I saw you often.
I appreciate that, yes, and you were here along the way, every step of the way as well. But let me talk to you first. How are you feeling this morning waking up? Let's talk about unity within the Democratic Party. A lot of your candidates were throwing jabs each way. Let's talk about unification moving forward.
So important, and let's be clear, there is a sparring match that takes place during the campaign, and then there's a unification that takes place after. I have been on the phone or communicating with all of the top candidates. They were extremely gracious. They understand what the moment is right now in this city and country, and we're going to unify and come together. We may want to take different roads, but we want to get to the same destiny, and I am sure that we're going to get there together.
So you spoke to Catherine Garcia and Maya Wiley, is that what you're saying?
Yes, I did, as well as I communicated with Ray McGuire and Diana Morales, and they were extremely gracious, and they understand the seriousness of the moment. We need to rally together to deal with the Republican challenger and ensure that we have a Democratic candidate that has a full scope of how to bring this city back on its right path.
So I want to talk about the lead here, because there was about 8,000 votes that put you ahead, right? So it was a heck of a lot of votes that went to your opponent, Catherine Garcia. You said you spoke to her. Will she accept the results of the election? And is there room in an Eric Adams administration for a Catherine Garcia or a Maya Wiley?
Well, this is larger than Eric Adams. I am going to put together a transition team of smart New Yorkers that love this city like I love this city. And they're going to look over the resumes. They're going to look over the characters of the people who are attempting to fill government, because we want the best, the smartest, and a real team. I say this all the time, Dan. Good teams don't explode, they implode. And if you don't have the right mindset, you're not going to be able to move the city forward, and we're going to look for the best to do so.
So let's talk about the campaign moving forward through November. Democrats heavily outweigh Republicans in this city, but you do have an opponent. That is Curtis Sliwa. I've spoken to him twice since he won the Republican nomination. He has said that you are bringing back stop and frisk, that you're a person who doesn't ride the trains, that he is the law and order candidate. How are you going to campaign against Curtis Sliwa moving forward?
Allow Curtis Sliwa to do what he always is known to do. I'm going to focus clearly on the issues. It's more than just law enforcement. Yes, public safety is the prerequisite to prosperity. You heard me say this over and over again. But we also have an educational crisis. 65% of Black and brown children don't meet proficiency every year. We have a dysfunctionality in how we help agencies or ensure agencies are doing their jobs to attract businesses here. Then we have a healthcare crisis.
Right.
And so if all Curtis believes he can do is to ensure that our subway system is safe, I got that checked off already, but we have other parts of this complex city that I'm going to put together the team to ensure we get it right.
Quickly, before I get to some of the issues, I want to just get your take on the Board of Elections, right? They bungled this last week. Yesterday, said they were going to release it during brunch hours. I don't know what time you brunch. But what can be done to better streamline the process? Is there anything a mayor could do to kind of restore some trust in the system?
We're going to look towards Albany, and we're going to ensure that we have the right reform in place. And that includes also, many people don't like to talk about it, but ensure that people have the right equipment, the right salaries, the right support they need. Because you have a large number of men and women at the Board of Election that are committed to their job. Are we giving them the resources they need to do their job correctly? And let's get the right leadership over there.
Okay, you and I have spoken a lot over the years as borough president, when you were a state senator, now as a candidate for mayor, about crime, right? And you talk about law and order. Yesterday, the governor came out, said state of emergency in terms of gun violence, the first in the country to do so. But you've been speaking about gun violence for quite some time. Your reaction?
A smart thing to do, $100 million. We're going to look at some of the feeders of crime, everything around education to youth services. I think we must go further than that. It's so important as I continue to talk about this. What is causing crime in the first place? There must be intervention and prevention. Prevention, we must look at the long-term things, but intervention, we must be safe now. Dan, we cannot have parks like
Right.
Washington Square parks where people are injecting themselves with drugs and openly just disregarding public safety in this city. That can't continue to happen.
You have said time and time again that your commissioner would be a woman. Now that you are the Democratic nominee, can you go one step further, sir? And there have been rumors of some names, Judy Harrison, Juanita Holmes. Anything you can provide to us in terms of who you're looking at?
Well, I think I provided a lot. It's going to be a woman. We've never had a woman before in the city of New York to lead the largest police department in our country. We still have a November election that's in front of us, and immediately after that, we're going to roll out some of the top commissioners and heads of agencies, and I think New Yorkers are going to be really pleased with the diversity that I'm going to present.
So are those two names, I am going to push you on that, are those two names being considered?
I am not going to reveal who's being considered because it's unfair to them. Many of the people, the three people I'm considering, they're currently employed, and I don't want to do anything to jeopardize their employment.
Had to try, Mr. Adams, had to try. So let me get your take real quick. I am along the parade route. Ticker tape parade today, honor frontline workers. Your message to those frontline workers today.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know them so well. When many people fled, I led. I was side by side with them. I'm looking forward to being with them. But we can't only give them a hand, we need to give them a helping hand. Let's have pay equity to all of these frontline workers, including the hazardous pay that they deserve.
Understood. Democratic nominee, and it will be certified. We'll see how that plays out next week. But thank you for making this one of your first stops right here on the Pix 7 Morning News, as you have throughout your career, sir. Good to talk to you this morning.
Good, Dan. Got to see you all the time. Thank you.
Thank you. I need a smoothie out here. It's a little hot. Can you bring me one? We'll talk. We'll talk.